associate.
How we doing, guys? This is Bryce from Nick and Bryce TV. Again, every Wednesday, like we said, we're here, and we're going to start this off with Nick. Nick, you start this out today, okay?
Sounds good, Bryce. I just wanted to thank everybody for taking time out of their busy schedule to join us today and to see the next step into the online marketing world. And one thing that we really kind of wanted to give a sneak peek as to kind of give you something for free today on how to start your Facebook advertising and actually creating an ad and seeing that all you need is a Facebook account and setting one up for your business. And I'm going to roll it over to Bryce, and he's actually going to walk you through step by step on how to actually create ads with Facebook.
Exactly right. Like we've said many times before, Facebook advertising is very, very important, and a lot of people don't even, I don't even think really know that you can advertise on Facebook. I tell it, I mean, I know you said, Nick, too, and I mean, just a simple yes, you can say, well, you've heard people that don't even know that you can even advertise on Facebook. Is that right?
Absolutely.
You know, and I mean, like you said today, you've had about 4 people that you mentioned it to that, you know, just didn't even know about it, you know, and that's I think that's the biggest point. The biggest point is that no one's doing it. I mean, there are people doing it, but I mean, a lot of people don't even know what it's all about. I mean, let's just get into it here. I'm going to put you guys into a screen share here. One sec, you guys. Start that. Go over to here. All right, you see that, Nick?
Yes, I do.
All right, guys. Right now, we're actually in the Nick and Bryce TV Facebook page, and I'm actually going to go here. If you look up at the top right here, you see there's a little triangle. Now, if you click the triangle, and maybe a lot of people don't go to this side here. A lot of people are so used to just doing the regular scanning through the pages, you know, like we all do. We stalk people. That's how Facebook is designed, right? But if you go over to here, you can create a page. Obviously, people create pages. There's create ads. There's advertising on Facebook. I mean, let's just go straight to advertising on Facebook. I mean, start it off like that. This is a page that you get to from there, and I mean, a little secret, a little hint. I know if you've never done this before, Facebook does like to offer you money to actually start doing this. You know, once they notice that you kind of got your toes wet and that you're interested in this kind of stuff, they're there to kind of help you out. You know, but a lot of people don't even take the first step. They don't even take the first step to do this. So I mean, basically, if you look through here, let's go to create an ad. All right. And this is the one thing that, you know, like I was telling Nick earlier, when you go to this, it basically asks you exactly what you want. You know, obviously, like we said in the last one, you need an offer. You need an offer of some sort. And is it an online business? Is it a guitar listens to guitar people? Whatever it is. But, I mean, it all comes down to this. Do you need clicks to website? Is it a website you're going to? Or, I mean, is it a website conversion? Do you want someone to actually go to it and do something at the website? What Facebook knows through all the algorithms, I can't even speak it, algorithms that have been put together for Facebook, and Facebook's running for what, 10 years, I think. They can do this. They can tell who buys what. They can tell who clicks what. They can tell who page posts and engagement. They know the people that do it, and they know people that do likes. And we're all looking for likes here. Everybody wants. It's a big thing. We need the most likes. You get them from here. You advertise likes. And the same thing with app installs. If you have an app that you just launched and you need someone to install it, they know how to do it. They know the people to find. Same as app engagement. If you have an event going on that you need people to attend on Facebook and you put a little bit of money to it and advertise it, they know and they'll find the people. Same thing with offer and a claim. I mean, well, basically, we'll do it simple today. We'll just do a clicks to website, and we're just gonna do it simple. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna go Nick and Bryce TV.com, and which I'm pretty sure I would hope by now you've already been to, but we're gonna click that just to show you what's going on here. It loads it up, and I guess it's not going to show the pictures, but anyway, whatever the page is, it offers the pictures right here. It usually pulls up pictures that are on the website and uses them here, but you get 6 pictures. You get 6 of them, and I mean, you can upload any image you want. I mean, let's do one like this. Click that there. There's another one. 2 of them there. You getting this, Nick? Can I just get a yeah?
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent. Excellent. But yes, you start with these here. I mean, and you can go up to 6. The reason you go up to 6, honestly, is because the more pictures you have, Facebook uses the best one. Facebook is always split testing for you. So it picks the best one that's running the best, that's getting the most engagement, and it actually runs with that one. But you can click, you can do one, you can do one, you can do two, three, or four. It just gives you up to 6. And you can browse the library, you can upload images straight from your computer, you can find images, and you can actually reposition and crop them to get them to where you want to. You can turn them black and white. You can do anything. Basically, what you have to do is think like the person that's clicking them. What would I click? What would I go to? And you kind of have to be that person that sees it that way. So this is where you put the pictures in. I mean, and after you put a picture in, go straight over to turn off newsfeed, turn on newsfeed. I mean, you can create a Facebook page. You can actually create one from here if you want to. But let me see here. I guess I'm getting told from some people on here that the sound's off a little bit, so bear with me. You still hear me, Nick? Is everything okay?
I can hear you a little bit. It's just lagging just a little bit.
It's just lagging. All right. Well, I hope everybody still sticks with us here. We appreciate your attendance. Well, I'm just going to continue on. If anything, you can't hear anything, Nick, you just yell it out so we stop, okay?
Will do. I know a lot of people have been dealing with all the weather that's been going on, whether it be tornadoes and such. So
yeah, exactly. You know, and since you speak of that, I mean, shout out to the. I mean, so sorry for the people over in Nebraska, and I mean the storms are nasty, and I just want to say my condolences to that. But because I know I've been in a tornado myself before, and it's not fun. So, but let's get back to this real quick here. Let's go from here. Let's do turn. You can turn off and on the newsfeed ads here. Let me see here. And what I'm actually going to do here, Nick, is I'm going to swing it actually over to my Facebook page because I actually have a couple ads so I can actually show them what's going on.
Sure.
Let's go through here. Got my page there. Same thing. Any page you can go to, you can create page, you can create ads. Same thing. Let's go to the ad right there. Same thing. Let's actually do clicks. We'll do it one more time. Nick and Bryce. And I really don't mind that I'm actually repeating this. I mean, I want this pounded into people's heads here. Okay. Let me see here. One sec. Yep. And I'm going to, bear with me, guys. I'm actually going to load. Let's go like this. There we go. Got our ads in there. Basically, let's bring it to, I have a Facebook page called The Bryce is Right. We'll go like that. What Facebook does is it actually wants people to advertise for you. It wants it to look like people aren't actually, you know, like you're not tooting your own horn, I guess, to make it the simplest. But go from there. Let's just write something simple. Nick and Bryce. And as you can see, it goes up right here. This is kind of what you want to choose right here. It's the headline to it. Making it happen. And basically, it's as if someone here is actually, I mean, it's like a regular post. This is how you're going to see it. This is a desktop news feed. Let's just go to the mobile. If you're on a mobile, if you're on an iPhone of any sort, any kind of smartphone, this is what they look like. And this is what they look like. And I mean, you see these every day. I know everybody sees. I mean, Nick, do you see these umpteen times a day when you go on Facebook?
Every time I log in.
Exactly. And the thing is sometimes it gets really creepy how sometimes these are really close to things you like, sports, whatever it is. But people find you through these. I mean, like there's ads all the time. And the trick that Facebook does now is they make them look like posts. So, like I said, I mean, even right columns. Right columns are the ones that go on the right side over here, the ones that you see on the side that go through the ticker. That's what they look like. That's what they look like. I mean, very simple. I mean, I mean, your opinion, Nick, is this something that is completely doable? I mean, that people can do?
Oh, 100%. All it takes is just entering in the information, and it practically builds everything for you and shows you how to direct it.
Exactly right. It sets everything up for you. I mean, I think 95% of the battle is just people don't do it. They're scared. They're scared that they've never done it before. I've never done this. I can't do this. And the thing is, you can do this. You absolutely can do this. I'm doing it right now. I mean, let's continue going on. A call to action button. Basically, what that is, say you have a store and you want it to shop now. You're selling products and you want them to buy it now. Shop now. I mean, are you want someone to download your ebook? Download. Everything. I mean, anything. I mean, learn more, sign up, anything that you could possibly want. It's right there, and you know you've seen every one of these on Facebook before. Continue on here. let's just, I mean, there is advanced options, and you can do a newsfeed link description, which is that little description underneath the newsfeed on the right side here. It's a little quick app, you know, and if you're good at putting your words together and getting people to want to click, you put that in there. I mean, that's advanced stuff. I mean, it's not too advanced, but not everybody does it, and you don't need to do that. And let's just continue scrolling down here. I mean, we've got the ad ready to go. Now we just need to find the audience. I mean, and that's the best part about Facebook is Facebook's all around the world. They know where to find the people. I mean, let's just go in the United States, obviously. Let's continue that. Boy, let's go United Kingdom.
United Kingdom.
Yes. Splendid. There we go. Yes. And what's another one? Is want to do Australia? Germany? Let's do Germany. Germany. And you can see this moves a little bit. It gets you. You're honing down your target audience. Is what you're doing. Give me another country, Nick.
Canada.
Canada. Oh, Canada. There we go.
There you go.
Brings it down. Now here's the thing too. I say that a lot, and I want to catch myself on that. But this is where it gets to the point that you need to. Who do you want to direct it to? You can literally bring it down to. I only want people with 18. Let's say you're doing something hip, sporty, and you just know nobody over 40 is going to buy your stuff. You just know that. Look at this now. Look at 154 million
people.
Exactly. And now we're in the green. And this is where Facebook wants you to be. Because if you get here, it's really hard. It's really hard for them to work. Unless you're going directly to a target audience, like zip codes or like any such like that. But if you're not doing it that way, it's nice to stay within the green because then Facebook's got a little leeway to work with. Too broad, keep out of that. You know, so I mean, say we bring it down just to men. You know, bring it down to 76 million. You know, if we just bring it to women, 78 million. There's apparently more women, but and we'll keep it all here. And we can do languages. Obviously, we just keep it in English. 132 million. You know, we're still up here. I'd like to get it to right there. Demographics. You can put in relationships, financial work. Anything that you want to bring it down to, you can bring it down to the exact person. Let's go education level. You know, let's say you at least want high school grads. Has to be a high school grad. The people you need are high school grads. 24 million. Now we're getting down to where the good stuff is, right there. Interest, you can bring it down to, say you were in a business opportunity, right? Do business. 18.8. You know, food and drink, you know, maybe they like to drink. Maybe those people that like to buy are also drinkers. Fantastic. 20. Behaviors. You can bring it down to the fact of, you know, are they charitable, anything. I mean, it's really kind of scary sometimes how deep you can get into this. I mean, and I think by now you're actually realizing the power of the ability to find you, you know, because here's the thing. As I say it again, you sit there and like things every day. You sit there and share things every day. You sit there and, I mean, obviously you're on Facebook. You're liking stuff, commenting on stuff, and Facebook knows all that, and they keep it and they use it. And and there are two types of people. There are the people that are on Facebook, and there are people that are actually, you know, that are actually advertising on Facebook. It's two types of people. Two types of people. Which one are you going to be? And I think by now you see that the deeper we get into this, I mean, we brought it down to 20 million people. 20 million people that could want your offer. And they're targeted. These people want it more than the average person. You don't have to go out to Walmart and take a guess. These people have been looking for what you want. And that's how you need to utilize Facebook, is like that. And connections, you can do it as all, or you can do it as advanced connection targeting, where say you have that special page that you've been building up that's got thousands of likes, you can include people in there and you can really hone it down. Say you have a page that is a sports team that you love and you have sports team memorabilia that you're selling, you can put your page in there and boom, I mean, straight to the people that want to buy your product. I don't see how you can get much better than that. Do you, Nick? I mean, did I break it down to where I think people can finally get to a point where they're like, I can do this. I can do this.
Well, absolutely, and I guess that's what people didn't know going into it was that it takes a little bit of searching for you, and not everybody knows that this stuff is out there, and that's what we're here to help you with. And Bryce and I, throughout all the calls, have always told people, if you have any questions, ask. You know, I mean, we'll definitely scroll through everything with you and go over things because it's very easy to skip a step. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's incredibly easy. I mean, the reason people don't do this is because they're confused, and I really truly believe that they're confused and they're scared. This is new. This isn't something that's going off and everybody's teaching you how to do. This is you going out on your own, being independent, and having that website, having that business, having you incorporated and you doing it. And this is where you get to shine. You get to hone it down to the people that exactly want what you want, and you throw it directly to them. And after you get this down to exactly where you want, down to that 20 million that you just know are burning for what you have to offer, you get to the pricing. And I mean, this is where people get a little bit scared. I mean, because it's a risk. And I'm going to say that I'm very transparent. There's a risk. You're spending either a lifetime budget, whatever it's got to be, a day budget. Say you want to do it, $10, and you can have it run continuously. You can actually even set the date. You can set the date to where you want it to be. Do I want it to go from 8:07 to 8:07 p.m. this day to this day, 2 weeks straight, 1 week straight, 3 days? I mean, whatever. It's up to you. Or you can have the ad run continually, for the $10, and once the $10 is done, your ad stopped for the day. That's how that works. Really up to you. I mean, set the name there. I mean, this is basically telling you where it's between 18 and 40, U.S., Germany. It's telling you exactly what's going on here. You want website clicks, and the bidding is where people get confused. It's bidding for clicks. And now what this is when someone clicks on your offer, you're bidding for that click. You're paying for someone to go to your offer. Which honestly, the way I see it, I used to own kiosks and I've worked in the malls and I've done lots of stuff like that, and I paid a rent. Now think about it this way. You're paying for that customer to come up to you, the right customer, the customer that wants your stuff. You don't have to sit there and pay rent and hope that people come to you. This stuff's going directly to the people. And you can set it for that, or you can do it for impressions. An impression, some people get confused by an impression is you are paying this price or the suggested bid for 1,000 impressions. And 1,000 impressions is so 1,000 people will see it. That's not promising clicks. That's not promising going to your website. That's promising that 1,000 people will see it for this price. So if you had $5, $10, you're looking at $10. You'd have about times 5 times almost 5.5. You'd have about 5,000 people that would see it in the day. No promises, but 5,000 people. And if you had a fantastic ad, maybe that's the way to go. 5,000 people see it, do the numbers, but a lot of people sit there and they go, I just want to pay for the people that actually want to come to my site. I'm willing to pay that to have people come to my site. And I suggest it to keep it automatically optimized. Why? Because the reason the prices are what they are, and like I said, you can manually set it. It can be whatever you want. This is the suggested bid. The reason it's there is simply because this is what people in this demographic that you set up there, this is what the people are paying. This is the lowest, this is the highest, this is your competition. So if you go below this, you're not going to get anything. If you go above this, you're going to get clicks, but you might rip yourself off. I mean, if you understand what I'm saying. If you go to 65, you're going to get more of them than if you're going at 38. This is your Midland range. 53 cents. That seems to be about smack dab in the middle. That's a good bid. I mean, that's a good bid. You're going to get people coming to your bid. But we get some people that bring it down to 20 cents, and they go, why am I not getting anything? Why am I not receiving anything? It's because people are beating you. People are beating you on the bid. It's a bid war, and people are bidding for your clicks, and they are looking for stuff too. And if you're in the same realm as them, this is how you got to compete with them. So keeping it optimized simply tells Facebook that I'm willing to spend between that, make it work, and give me the most clicks. And Facebook works for you. I mean, Facebook will do this. It's been out for 10 years. They know what they're doing. So I mean, long story short, I highly encourage doing automatically optimizing your bid. From there, basically, you place your order, and if you place your order, and I'm not actually going to go off and make it, maybe I just did. Anyway, but go off and continue here. Yeah, we actually got one up. I set one up live. Take a tour. I tell you what, we'll just go straight through it. This is what it looks like inside. This is the daily budget. Now I'm not gonna let this run through, but this is actually great for you guys to see. This is the next one, and what you need to do is you obviously have to put a credit card in. You have to have something in there, or like I said, Facebook does offer you that that option. I mean, they usually, when I first started out, they gave me $50 to actually go with and actually use, and you get a sample around. But this is basically telling you, and this is the inner dashboard, and basically going through clicks. It reviews it. It's basically a complete dashboard telling you exactly where, and this is what they're looking like. Right there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There we go. And I mean, like I said, that's basically how it works. I mean, it's not hard. It's really not hard. But the thing is people are confused by it, and this confuses them. And I hope, and I'm gonna send it back to you here, Nick. I want the honest opinion. Give me a sec here. There we go, Nick. I mean, I'm on you right now. Is that something that I broke down simply that you could do? I mean, is that something? I mean, is there any way I could have said it any better?
I don't think so, and that's just it. We're here to simplify it for everybody, and to really kind of get a grasp of what's going on. And we've used Facebook advertising many times, and I'm not saying that it'll 100% work, but if you use it correctly, you'll increase your sales. You'll increase your numbers of trafficking to your website. And there's another product that we actually offer as well. It's a Facebook retargeting campaign, which I put the offer up a while ago. We've been having some technical difficulties. I don't know if you can quite see it yet, but we'll post a link after the video so nobody can miss out on that. But that gives you kind of a taste of how you can use Facebook and how you can use retargeting in ad campaigns to really boost your business. Wouldn't you say so, Bryce?
Absolutely, and I'm just going to keep it right on you. I mean, I've took enough of my screen share time. I think it's all about you now. But I exactly agree with that. It's simply just no one's doing it because no one's there to show them the way, and yeah. I think that's what we need to do. And I mean, it's all about simplifying it. If we make it simple for you, you're going to want to do it. And in the end, though, it is a risk. I mean, how would you say? I mean, it's risky. I mean, but if you're intelligent about it and you actually realize what you're clicking on and you actually utilize, if you think about it, it's not that hard. If you think about it in the psychological way, what would I click on? Why don't I make the same ad? Right? Am I right?
And anytime that anybody's ever been shopping on, let's just use like Amazon for an example, and then you see those ads up on the side and you're wondering how did those get there? And that's retargeting campaigns, and that's really what it's doing. It's saving cookies and allowing you to be out in public space, because everybody knows the more times you're seen, the more times that people view you, the more business that you can potentially earn. And that's really what the image that we wanted to get across was. So we're all here 24/7 practically, when you say so, Bryce, for questions and answers. You can always go on to nickandbryce.com, send us an email, nickandbryce@gmail.com. Check us out on Twitter, drop us off a link at Facebook, Nick and Bryce TV. We're always here to kind of help on the back end of it too.
I'm going to send this over to me here. No, you're exactly right. I just hope that we made this simple for people and that people will actually utilize it and do it. I mean, I can sit here and talk all day about it, and we do like doing it, and this is what we talk about a lot. But if you're not going to sit there and do it, you're not going to get anywhere. I mean, you got to start somewhere. And like I said, I mean, I'm 99% sure Facebook still offers a little bit of money out there just to let you play with. Of course, I mean, think about it. They want you to do it. It benefits them. So they're obviously going to let you get a little play money so you can get used to it, get your feet wet. So get in there, check it out. I mean, and you don't even have to put money on it the first time. Play with it. Go in there. I mean, there's no harm in there to go and mess around with it. Change pictures. See the demographics. Go really specific. Go unspecific. That's not hard. I mean, you just simply need to start doing it. And I mean, that's the biggest part about it, is doing it. I mean, Wouldn't you say, Nick? I mean, the biggest part was us just getting it going, starting the engine. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, just basically getting the jump start and getting it moving forward. Really was all we decided to do was just take off with it. And Bryce and I've always explained it as reverse engineering. Start yourself at the top, work your way back, and that's really where we've seen the most success out of it. You know, because everybody's done it from the ground up. Anytime you get your first job, you got to work up and scale it and scale it and scale it until you get yourself into a better position. And we decided to, you know what? Let's. I don't want to say it's skipping steps, but that's essentially what we did. Is we just started the webinars, got them going, got the product going, learned more about the industry. And I will say one thing is, you know, you can be 100% prepared ahead of time, read everything out ahead of time to be the most planned and most perfected. But even if you take a step and you don't know it 100%, you can still work through it, and that's how you learn, and that's how you can learn from those things and jump back to it. And Bryce, everybody can still see you.
They can still see me?
Yeah, so we got to watch it playing around there, Bryce.
I thought I have it on you now, don't I?
I see you.
Well, I have it on you. I know for sure it's on you. This is what I see you. So, but no, just like you said, a lot of it is just starting it. I mean, start the Facebook page. You know, if you have a business or a guitar business or whatever it is, start the guitar page. You know, start the Twitter page. Start the business. I mean, any business that's starting is honestly starting from somewhere. And a lot of people get that point where they're like, well, why me? Why do I have the right to go off and to do that? Why? Why do I? It's the same thing with like the TV. You see that newscaster on TV, like, where did he get the right to start off and start talking about this stuff? Where did he get the knowledge? Well, he just started it. He just started doing it. And before you know it, people started picking up on it and realizing he really knows what he's talking about. That's the same with any business. I mean, any business had to start from somewhere. Even a kiosk business had to start from somewhere. You have to purchase the rent. You have to build the kiosk. You have to put it up. You got to put your product on there and go at it 100%. You know, and that first day seems weird because it's the very first day. I mean, you're like, I don't have any credibility, but you keep going at it. You keep going at it, and you start to get credibility, and you start to pick up people, and then you start to make a business. And before you know it, it all kind of seems to go together. And it's like we said, it's kind of like that reverse injury. Like, what do we say? It was a deconstructing of a celebrity is what it is basically. Most celebrities go off and they go off and they get big, and all of a sudden TV holds on to them, and everybody sees them. Well, what we did here basically is we went from the outside in, and we started with the actual we're on TV, and that's how we run it. And I think that's how we've seen most traction. That's how I've seen people come communicate with us, hit us up on emails. That's how it started. I mean, we're very transparent. I mean, I'd like to say that's one thing we are is transparent, right, Nick?
Yeah, and that's just it. Anything you ever want to ask, we'll always answer it. Anytime. If you need anything, we're here to help.
Excellent. I mean, I think we'll wrap this up here. I think for the most part, I used to be on hour webinars all the time, and the attention span for an hour is just too long. I think we put enough excellence in this webinar right now that I think we can close it. And I tell you what, Nick, I'm going to have you close this one. All right?
Sounds good. So I want to thank everybody for attending today. If you guys need to contact us in any way, hit us up, nickandbrycetv@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook at Nick and Bryce TV. Also, again, at Twitter at Nick and Bryce TV. And if you've already registered for the webinar, you guys will be in for next week. But tell your friends to go to nickandbrycetv.com so they can register and watch it with you guys for next time. So thanks, everybody, and have a good week, and we'll see you next week.
All right.